The time is Thursday Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, June 28th, 2018. Good morning to you all this lovely Thursday morning, June 28th, 2018. It is 5 a.m. on this Thursday morning. It's 71 degrees in Norton and 68 degrees in Mansfield. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 5 is President Trump's Leslie just got exponentially more consequential with Justice Anthony Kennedy to retire from the Supreme Court. The Democratic referendum might finally be here as the biggest night so far for progressives ever take place for Tuesday night's primaries. Organized Labor ready scorched earth assault and runner while the Supreme Court rules 5-4 in the favor of the Janus Union Fees case. Kennedy's retirement could open the door to new attack on legal abortion. Texas executes convicted killer whose attorneys propose firing squad. President Trump attacks vaccine waters and lies about his history of violent language. Officer charged in the fatal Pittsburgh shooting of unarmed teen Antoine Rose. Buzz Aldrin the mentioned feud lawsuit with the kids as he sued his children to try to protect the legendary astronaut. Doctors are crying, plans to detain immigrants with kids with parents. If North Korea's nuclear class, why is it expanded to nuclear research center? Z warns menace China won't surrender 1 inch of territory. Trump appears to meet in the third country mid-July. Prince will meet spouses in West Bank. Amazon is looking for entrepreneurs to will to start their own delivery service networks. China's yuan has fallen against the dollar. Wall Street tumbles on renewed U.S.-China trade jitters. Looking at the stocks, the Dow fell 165.52 at 24, 117.59, SP 5 23.43 at 26.99.63, and Nasdaq down 116.54 at 74.45.08. And Boeing's hypersonic jet for the wind speed of the sound is just too slow, as hypersonic plane can get you from New York to London in 2 hours. In news from Wire, U.S. Embassy that Nicaragua demanded the return of several police vehicles given to the Nicaragua government due to human rights abuses by the country's police. Webb Space Telescope pushed back again, won't launch until 2021. Best evidence yet for alien life on Saturn's moon found by scientists. A super bright Saturn coincides with a strawberry moon. And Gemini's spacecraft 5-2 reached its asteroid target. Student peer organization helps raise stigma to study mental health issues, according to a study. National HIV test today, a few minutes that could save your life. New formulation of drug can save thousands of moms from bleeding to death after labor. In North Carolina, officials tie hepatitis A outbreak to fast food worker. A bipartisan bill introduced to Congress on what they call to make Puerto Rico a state by 2021. Says Paying for residents seeing trash fees, covered with a new program. Bristol County Savings Bank doles out nonprofit grants. Cities, schools, and Attleboro look for alternatives to snow days. Attleboro, the Massachusetts Department of Transportation will be closed at North Avenue at Interstate 95 in Attleboro Saturday at 6 a.m. to begin the demolition of the temporary bridge into the median highway. Foxbury man charged an hold-up try. Attleboro City Council votes to purchase Highland County Country Club property. Jewel Crossing Apartments in North Attleboro showcase new moderate income housing. Peter Childers time. 5:05 on this third. The Boston Red Sox defeat the LA Angels 9-6. The Sox could put the Angels to sleep with 3 of their own as the Sox defeat the Angels 9-6. Sox and Angels go out tonight at 7:05 p.m. at Fenway Park. Building the best trade off of the Cavs can make Kyrie Leonard. Get a new player to help Tiger Woods break out a vicious cycle. The best are deeply Fairly Brook and Richard Jefferson Chokes. Please not know about James' friend anymore. Peter Childers' time is 5:05 on this Thursday month. So make sure you got your keys and your badge with you and your lunch with you. And looking at the Peter Channel traffic and trends to check on this. First morning, looking at the MBTA, start to trade 9 a.m. 6 away from Stoughton is canceled today. Next trade is about as 9:02, 6:45 a.m. from Stoughton, and the ferries they are looking good. Okay, look at that. I was at Byway, New England, in Rhode Island, 95 on the southbound side. Slow from an airport connector to work, 92 to 85 at work, but Rhode Island was out looking good. East Bay Bridges, Jamestown, Newport, About Bridges are looking good. Out of the Cape, Route 6 is good from Southwood on all leads. Trade is looking good for Board the Falmouth. Board and Southwood Bridges are looking good. 485 on the southbound side, Little Silver by Route 24 out in Raynham. 24 on the southbound side, Little Silver after 485 out in Raynham. Mass Pike eastbound side, Little Silver on the Loader Airport. Some of the California is a little bit slow, but Boston vicinity hours are looking good so far. 39395 looking good from 128 to the New Hampshire border. 485 on the northbound side, Little Silver at 230 up at Lawrence. Route 485 westbound side, also local character up below. Central Massachusetts highways are looking good. Western Massachusetts highways are looking good. Route 9 on the westbound side, also on the New Britain stretch. Route 8 on the northbound side, also Shelton stretch. And Merritt Parkway eastbound side, also Dark out of Trumbull. In New York City, Lincoln Tunnel on the westbound side, little slow on the westbound side. Holland Tunnel on the westbound side, it's a little slow. Grand Central Parkway on the southbound side, also on Lyon Expressway to the Queen stretch. And up north, Road 11 westbound side, also at Auburn, New Hampshire, headed towards Manchester, New Hampshire. Route 1 at the northbound side, also Brunswick, Maine, and otherwise, North New England highways are looking good at 91, the northbound side, also Bradford, Vermont. Peter Childers' time is 5:07 on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for a weather report. And take a look at the weather outside on this Thursday morning, and it is a damp start to your morning, and it is a damp and a sultry start to your morning. As looking at it is a windy and a damp and a cool start to your morning. As it is a little sticky out, but expect the humidity to jump up throughout the morning and expect showers and thunderstorms to the west of us. As we take a look at the radar satellite loop, and it shows a closer look at the radar, and it shows rain showers down around 140 in Norton, and a little batch of rain showers down around South Washington Street, and raining around John Scott Boulevard in Norton, and raining south of 44 118 in Rehoboth, and raining west of the Taunton city limits, and raining around Raynham and the Mansfield Eastern line around 106, and raining north of Middleburg, and raining down around Whitman and Hanson area, and south of Abington and Rockland. So a showery start to your morning for southeastern New England, and some rain showers down around Martha's Vineyard and down around Nantucket, Hyannis, and Chatham, and slant of heavy showers and thunderstorms headed towards the east off the Cape Downs. West of us, this is the line that we need to be concerned about. A line of showers and thunderstorms stretched out on a line from central southern Vermont and western portions of New Hampshire, stretched out for much of western Massachusetts and much of western Connecticut, down about New York City, and down about eastern New York State, down to northern New Jersey, down to northeastern portions of Pennsylvania, and they are moving to the northeast. And raining for much of Maine from Portland all the way up to northern Maine, and northern rain showers from northern New Hampshire up into Vermont and upstate New York. all the shots headed north east. So the 91 quarter from Greenfield down to Hartford, you need to take seriously in these lines of rain shots because this is heavy bands of showers and thunderstorms, and we're gonna look at the future cast. 7 a.m. we will get into the showers with some heavy band of rain shots, while the heaviest will be to the west of us for the morning, and then expected heavy band to go up to New Hampshire by about 11 a.m. and then expect a couple of hit and miss shots for the afternoon, and then the chance of shots will ramp up by about the evening hours. So my take in these shots of thunderstorms are the hit and miss varieties, and some spots may get it, some may not. It is kind of like a garden variety, and some spots may get it, some may not. So if you got any outdoor plans, it is not a washout, just beyond the eye for showers and thunderstorms. Right now, look at the temperature spread of our region. It is at mid 60s to low 70s, which is southern New England, while it is in the upper 50s to 60s in northern New England with a 46-degree reading from Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, in North Massachusetts, 68 degrees, that temperature humidity 96%, 2.6 degrees by around 28 inches, fall solid winds southwest of the sky. All right. Hazard weather outlook: widespread rain and heavier showers and thunderstorms are expected. Some of those activities can produce rainfall rates as high as 2 inches per hour, potentially yielding urban port ranges flooded in the future. The thunderstorm may produce localized strong deviation winds, and my best bet will be central to western Massachusetts and Connecticut, extreme northwestern portion of Rhode Island. And finally, for Monday, heat humidity will build across the region and be a risk across interior portions of southern New England, and reaching heat wave and heat advisory criteria with heat index, so the temperatures at above 95 degrees. For 2 or more consecutive days, a heat wave is likely with 3 or more consecutive days at about 90-degree temperatures. Heat and humidity may linger for the remainder of the week. Alright, look at that forecast. Goes like this. Overnight, for Thursday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm, storms, windows, heavy rain, patch about 7 a.m. 175 degrees, stop for about 8 miles on the gust side, 20 miles on the anticipation, 9%. New rain amounts between a half, 3/4 inch possible for Thursday. Showers and thunderstorms likely made before 1 a.m. Thunderstorms, windows, heavy rain, patch about minus mostly cast about 64 degrees, and stop for about 5 to 7 miles on the becoming cabinet midnight, anticipation 6%. New rain amounts between 1 and 2 inches possible Friday, patch about 4, 9 miles. Sunday, the most coast going to be about 66 degrees, light northwest wind, shifting west wind about 5 miles, coming cabinet DD for Saturday. Sunday, the most coast coming today about 82 degrees. Sunday, the most coast about 82, about 68 degrees. Monday, the most coast about 92, about 68 degrees. Tuesday, most of the part coast coming at 91, about 69 degrees, and for the day, most of the coming 86 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Modern News on this Thursday morning, June 28th, 2008. Peter Williams, hope you have a good morning, a good positive attitude. Hope you have a good day.